Do you ever feel like you're running in this direction and then that direction and you're just all over the place? Total chaos. Well, today we have a fun episode for you. We're going to go over 5 tips and tricks to know if we're spreading ourselves too thin, to know if we might need to focus a little bit more to help with personal development. Let's get into the episode. You become better for not only you, but the people you love and care about most. You gotta be a little uncomfortable and take that leap of faith. You're in control of the process. I'm here with you. If we don't continue to grow, if we don't continue to move on, we will be sad and upset. Good morning, and welcome back to another episode of the Talk to Tanner Morning Show, where we go over tips, tricks, ideas, and exercises to help make you the best absolute entrepreneur that you can be, not only for yourself, but for the people you love and care about most. Today's topic I'm excited about: are you spreading yourself too thin? Are you spreading yourself too thin? Do you got too much going on? And we're going to go over 5 points on how this could be potentially harmful, or what are some symptoms? What can happen when we spread ourselves too thin? We understand that this general concept is probably not good, but these are just things to look out for us to understand, so we can better handle the situations and improve the quality, the focus, and what we're doing. So first point is, what happens when we spread ourselves too thin? Declining quality of work. I want you to think of a time where you're taking on too much. You're not sure if I should take on new goals. You're not sure if I should take on, maybe join this organization. Maybe I should just go and get involved with my community, or maybe I need to go help my family members. You got a lot going on in your life, and you're trying to think, okay, what makes sense for me to take on, and what doesn't make sense for me to take on right now? And this is a tough one to be honest with, because you got to find your balance between being able to push ourselves in the direction that we want to go. We as human beings, we crave taking on more, growing, developing, right? But we don't want to get to the point to where our quality starts to diminish. So if you can ask yourself, I'm looking at some of my notes over here. So some things to look out for: if you're struggling to meet deadlines, if you're just making more mistakes than you more commonly do, and you're just overlooking details. If you're making mistakes, if you're missing your deadlines, if you're overlooking important details, these could all be signs that your quality is starting to come down. Exhaustion / burnout. So this could be just putting ourselves too thin, constantly stressed out, or just having a hard time relaxing in general. This one's not, I don't suffer from this one too bad, but I know it's very, very common when people are taking on a lot of different things. You want to incorporate new goals. You want to read those 10 extra pages. You want to make sure to go get an extra workout this week. You want to be making sure that you're eating healthier foods. You're trying to look up recipes to allow yourself to eat healthier foods, better meals, to feel better. And this can cause exhaustion and burnout. So if you're feeling too exhausted all the time, and it's also diminishing your quality of work, then this could be a sign that you're spreading yourself too thin, and you might want to trim some of the fat and not take on too much. A lack of focus. So if we are seeing that we're having a harder and harder time to be able to focus on the things that we know we want to do, and we write in this notebook every Sunday, we're going through and we're writing out our goals for the week, and I'm looking at them, and I'm saying, okay, I'm having a hard time with this one. I'm having a hard time with this one. I have rewritten my goals for the week like 4 times over, and if they're not getting done consistently, then that can show maybe a possible lack of focus. We're having a hard time with focus. Other things from the notes: if someone's spread too thin, they have a hard time focusing on one task for an extended period of time. I like to do focus blocks. We've had episodes on focus blocks in 90-minute segments. 90-minute segments are my goals of get the cell phone out of the room. no internet connection on my laptop. Yeah, I literally will turn off the internet, or there's focus apps. There's a lot of different apps that you can use to just not allow notifications to come in. And then bam, 90-minute window of like, this is all in. This is what I really want to do today. I found that's really helpful with focus. They may struggle with multitasking or switching between tasks. If you spread yourself too thin, you might catch yourself, you're running over here, you're trying to fix up, say, the basement. You're running over here and you're trying to fix up, say, some one of your writing projects for your business. You're running back over here to follow. Like, you're not even finishing the task in front of you because you can't get your mind off of the next one. That could be a sign that we are spreading ourselves too thin. So be very, very careful of that. Neglecting relationships. So if you catch yourself neglecting relationships, what would this be? What does neglecting relationships be? I would put this under canceling on people last minute because, oh, I had this pop up. That type of person. You don't want to be canceling if you've already committed to something. This could be, what else do we have under? May cancel plans, or they just fail to follow through on commitments. These can cause a strain on relationships. So if we're not following through on the things that we say we want to do because we're spreading ourselves too thin, being careful of that, or just not giving the people in our life the quality of attention that we want to be giving them. If you're thinking about a bunch of different things and you're having a hard time living in the present moment, when you're in front of even the people who you love and care about most, this can be dangerous. This can be showing that we are neglecting our relationships. Symptoms, physical symptoms. And what do we mean by this? Physical symptoms is that literally when we spread ourselves too thin, we can cause ourselves headaches. Our bodies will force us to slow down to the point to where we can get sick if we're running in too many different directions, 1,000,000 miles an hour. Has that ever happened to you? I know it's happened to me. I feel like my body has communicated with me at a certain point to where, dude, you are so run down that like you're taking a break. I don't care. And then this can lead to digestive issues. What were some other things that pulled up on it? People getting headaches, muscle tension, just like muscles aching in general. It could be digestive problems. It's pretty wild that the human body can even work like that. Knowing that you're spreading yourself too thin, knowing that you need to slow down, knowing that you need to focus, knowing that you need to rest to avoid exhaustion, and then it just forces you into it and to do it. These are 5 points, everyone. 5 points on spreading ourselves too thin. Which one, the challenge would be for you is which one of these 5 points do you think resonates with you the most? Which ones could you improve today? Which ones could you lean into a little bit and be honest with yourself? I'm doing too much of this and not enough of that. All 5 of these points work together flawlessly to show that we got to be able to focus on just a couple things that really want to move and change with our lives. Thanks for checking out our content. If you want to learn more about investing in yourselves and working with me and our company personally, we offer a 6-week Total Life Mastery Bootcamp where we go over the most important topics to make sure that our life has the foundation we need to catapult us forward to take the right and proper actions to become happier and more productive, guaranteed, or our money back.